Ever heard a story so incredible it sounds like a movie? Well, this one is real. It's June 1875. Picture a schooner, the Caledonia, pulling away from the docks in Newfoundland. On board are 82 people, entire families, full of hope, heading to the Labrador fishery for the summer. The air is filled with laughter and the promise of a good season. But the North Atlantic has other plans. As darkness fell, so did the temperature. And out of the blackness, a silent, monstrous shape appeared. An iceberg. The collision was brutal and immediate. The sound of splintering wood was deafening as icy water poured into the Caledonia. The ship was sinking fast, and chaos erupted. There were no lifeboats ready, no easy escape. It was a terrifying life-or-death moment. In the confusion, a desperate idea took hold. Instead of going down with the ship, people started scrambling onto the iceberg itself. Men, women, and children clawed their way onto the frozen giant, clutching whatever they could grab: blankets, coats, and each other. They were stranded in the middle of the freezing ocean on a drifting block of ice, with the wreck of their ship disappearing into the dark waves below. The night was endless and agonizingly cold. All they had was the hope of seeing the sunrise. As dawn finally broke, painting the sky in pale colors, a tiny speck appeared on the horizon. Hope surged through the shivering survivors. It was another ship, a schooner. Jane Ainsley was sailing nearby. Slowly, it approached the iceberg. The crew of the Jane Ainsley couldn't believe what they were seeing. A crowd of people huddled together on the ice. Rescue began, one that would go down in history. One by one, every single person was carefully hauled from the iceberg onto the deck of the rescue ship. Their hands were raw, their bodies stiff with cold, but they were alive. All 82 souls, every single person who had been on the Caledonia, survived. It was a miracle. The Jane Ainsley took them to a small community on Fogo Island where they were met with warmth and kindness. They were given food, dry clothes, and a safe place to recover. From there, they were taken to the capital, St. John's, where crowds gathered to witness the people who had survived a shipwreck by living on an iceberg. But here's the most unbelievable part of the story. After facing death and surviving the impossible, what do you think they did next? They didn't go home. The fishing season was still on, and they had families to feed. A local merchant arranged for 2 new ships to take them north to Labrador to finish the season they had started. They boarded these smaller, more cramped vessels without a single complaint. They had stared into the abyss and walked away. The sea had tried to claim them, but their spirit was unsinkable. They were fishermen, and they were going back to work. This incredible tale of survival shows the sheer resilience of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the darkest, coldest moments, hope can be the one thing that keeps you going. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing tales from history. See you next time.